Hey, and welcome to the Live Bold series. I'm here with my cousin Andrea Tomasi, and we're here to introduce the series to you. We're so excited. In between us, I don't know if you can see in between us, there is a huge mountain in the background, and it's absolutely stunning being here on the beach here at Semiahmoo, and we're looking at Mount Baker in the background, and it's just gorgeous. And it's just a reminder to us of boldness and walking bold in Jesus and what it means to live bold. And so we're going to introduce this series in this video and just kind of get your appetite going for this, and we just would love to have you join us. You can sign up at CynthiaCavanaugh.com if you haven't already, and just scroll down to the bottom and put in your name and your email. We promise we won't bombard you with all kinds of things in your inbox, but just things that are meaningful for this series and for this group. And so I just want to give you a little bit of history, and then I'm going to let Andrea introduce what's going to happen every week, but just on how this even happened. You know, I love the word bold, and it kind of was introduced to me a couple of years ago, and I realized that I'm kind of a shy person when it comes to that. I mean, I'm very outgoing with people and everything, but when it comes to taking steps of faith for God, I'm kind of timid. And I realized that God was just saying, you know what, you need to live bold for me. You need to step out, take risks in faith, and live bold today. And I think it's so important, and we can live bold in so many different areas of our lives. And so that's kind of how this was born. And on my website, that's kind of what I say: live bold and leave a legacy. You call it a tag, branding, whatever you want to call it. But I just really feel that this is what God has called me to live out, to live bold. And I know Andrea feels the same way, that we are all called to live bold for Jesus. And so we're just so excited and to start this series. And we're starting off being bold because when the time you watch this is going to be, our filming is days ahead of when you're going to watch this, but today is actually National Lipstick Day.
Yes,
so just a little fun thing here. So we both have on our bold lipstick today.
And I don't normally I wear very neutral colors, so this is like, I feel like I'm ready to go out on the town or something for the day. But,
well, maybe we should after we're done.
Red for sure, you know, it's just very like, woo, it's bold. So it's fun to go out and feel confident that I can wear it. And even Cindy said, hey, you know what, that color really does look good on you. So, you know, not just for playing dress up for today, but
we're playing dress up.
It's fun, it's fun, it's fun.
So Andrea, why don't you tell us what's going to be happening every week in the group?
Well, first of all, we are going to, each week there's going to be 8 weeks, right?
8 weeks. Yes.
And we are going to have key points in the beginning of each topic. So it's going to be a topic on just different things, and we don't want to put it out there or spoil it for you because we want to get some interest to have you guys be curious and whatnot. But we're going to have key points in what the Bible says about what that bold word is. And then after that, we're going to have a story. It could be a personal story of ours. It could be a story of somebody else that is an inspiring story that was brought to us, or maybe a story from the Bible and on boldness. But it will all relate back to whatever that word of that week is. And then we'll follow up with a bold faith step, which is for you, which is your homework. And it will vary each week of things to do. And then after this session, weekly session is over, you can go on to the Live Bold, Leave a Legacy Facebook group and post discussion questions. Or I know, Cindy, you said maybe you'll do some live kind of faces to check in every now and then, just to see how, you know, everybody's doing. But it's a place where you guys can go in, not just if we're administering it, but yourselves. Go in and post something and somebody else can answer. And it's just kind of a forum where you can talk about what that word of bold means to you. So we're super excited. It's not going to be like homework, like, you know, you're gonna have to get anxiety over anything. But it's fun. And I think that, you know, as we talked about putting this whole study together, that I think that it's really going to grow your faith, and it's really going to have you step out in boldness. And that's my prayer for you, is that what this homework does, it will just take it a step further in addition to listening to our videos.
Yes, and so, you know, we're going to have scripture every week to focus on, and there won't be like any homework that you have to do, written homework, but just something that you can be mindful of during the week of that certain scripture, what it means to live bold. Say live bold with faith, or live bold with prayer, or live bold in confidence. And we'll have scriptures that will go along with that, and we'll post discussion questions. And then also we'll have, if you already, you know that every Wednesday morning at 9:30 we do a Facebook Live Live Bold prayer shout out. So we'll continue to do that as well. So we'll have that and the discussion questions, and we'll have a video for you to watch at your, whenever you're ready to watch that in night or day, and then just be a part of the community. And again, I just want to re-emphasize this, that this is not to take the place of real community. I mean, I just love it that we can do this virtually, and I love that we can share together online, and it does help us. It does help us spur on, but it's not to take the place of real face-to-face community. So I just want to just throw that in there so that we would all be held accountable in that, that we just keep finding our community in our churches and with our small groups and in our regular Bible studies that we're doing. But I also know that life is busy and life is hectic. And I remember when I was a young mom, it was really hard to stay on top of everything. And I wish that we would have had something like this, that I could just listen to and watch for a few minutes. And then just...
And maybe watch over and over and over for the week. Because as thinking of working full time and raising 3 small kids, I don't know if this would be enough for me. Just I would probably every day listen to your video over and over, because it gives me confidence. It gives me, like if she can do it, then I can do it. Kind of, that we all kind of struggle with the same thing. So us sitting here and being bold and stepping out into this Bible study, I mean, that takes boldness to do that too. Just did I say 5,000 times like the last video?
And
or
so that's me. That's my
like,
phrase.
Exactly. So you watch videos and you critique yourself, and I shouldn't have said that, or I should have said this, but it might not be 100% perfect, but our heart is totally in the right place. And our heart is that we want women to find that boldness, because what it does is it represents you more Christ-like, and other people look at you and they say, I want to know who her God is, and I want to know what keeps her going when everything around her is falling apart, and she somehow can hold it together. That's my prayer for you ladies.
And life isn't perfect. It's not perfect. Look at our hair. Look at my hair, keeps blowing up on the side here, and there's we're not perfect. Life isn't perfect, and we need to stop presenting that as being perfect, and just live bold. Just live the way God has called us to live, and not worry about all those other things.
No matter what.
That could be a topic in itself. We got to think about that.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll have we'll have lots of resources and tools and things you can download. That's why it's important to actually sign up for the Facebook group, so that we can actually send you those things. And you can have a reminder every week, or rewatch the video if you missed it, or something, and you can have that available to you.
I just want to add that because that Facebook group is not a public group, it is a closed group, and that's why. So unless you sign up for that, that's where all these videos are going to be. And although this intro video, we are putting on our personal Facebook pages so that you guys all know about it, but unless you go to her website and you click on that link in the bottom and sign up, that you won't be able to watch these. These won't be on our regular Facebook pages. It'll be in the group. So we hope that you'll do that.
Yes, so just go to Cynthia Kavanagh, and it's CAV as in Victor, ANAUGH.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the home page, and you'll see the invitation. I want to sign up for the Live Bold, Leave a Legacy Facebook group, and then you'll be in, and we'll be lovely and so great. Lovely, I love that word, lovely. It would be lovely to have you. So we're gonna.
Where's my tea?
I know, we forgot our tea. I wish you could see. We have this little table here on the beach, and we're sitting in chairs, and we're just loving it.
And any of you that know me, you know that in California, the beach is my favorite place. So when she said beach, I said, in Washington, a beach?
Yes.
So I was all over it, and we get the beautiful mountains behind us, covered with white snow. It's just absolutely. We don't have where I live, and we don't really have much of that. So
beach.
Beautiful.
There's really not sand here. It's more like rocks, but it's still gorgeous, and we love it. So we're going to sign off, and we hope that you'll join us, and have a great day, and live bold for Jesus this week, because He loves you and He thinks you're awesome, and
we think you're awesome too.
That's right, and He's given us everything we need. 2 Peter 1:3 says that He has given us everything we need for life and godliness, and that includes living boldly for Him. So have a great week, and we will see you in week 1.
We love you, girls.
Okay,
bye.
Bye.